Picture this. You're young, ambitious, and staring at a mountain of debt. The weight feels crushing. Bills, loans, and obligations piling up, making it hard to breathe. But here's the truth. This isn't someone else's problem. It's yours. And taking responsibility is the first step up that mountain. It feels overwhelming, like quicksand. Most people get stuck, making minimum payments, hoping the debt will disappear, but ignoring it only makes things worse. But there's hope. You can break this mountain into smaller, conquerable hills, manageable steps you can actually take. This is where the Debt Snowball Method comes in, a simple, powerful strategy to help you take control and build momentum, one small victory at a time. Let's begin the climb together. Every step counts, and your journey to financial freedom starts now. Let's talk about choosing your weapon in the battle against debt. Before we dive into the nitty-gritty of debt repayment, it's crucial to arm ourselves with the right strategies. Think of these strategies as your weapons in the battle against debt. So let's talk about your two main weapons in this financial fight: the debt snowball and the debt avalanche. Each has its own unique approach to tackling your debt. Both the debt snowball and the debt avalanche require you to make minimum payments on all of your debts. This is the non-negotiable foundation of both strategies, but they differ significantly in where you focus your extra cash, the money you have above and beyond those minimum payments. This is where the real magic happens. The debt avalanche targets the debt with the highest interest rate first. This means you're attacking the debt that's costing you the most money in the long run. By focusing on high-interest debt, you're saving yourself the most money in the long run, minimizing the total amount you'll pay over the life of your debt. It's a logical and efficient approach, favored by those who like to optimize their financial strategies. However, it can sometimes feel like a long, slow grind, as the debts with the highest interest rates are often also the ones with the largest balances. The debt snowball, on the other hand, completely ignores interest rates. Instead, it attacks the debt with the smallest balance first, regardless of its interest rate. You pay off the smallest debt, then roll that payment, plus any extra you can find, into the next smallest debt. This creates a snowball effect, building momentum as you knock out debt after debt. The avalanche is generally preferred by the math-minded, those who want to see the biggest impact on their overall debt in the shortest amount of time. The snowball, however, is for those who need quick wins to stay motivated and encouraged. Remember, personal finance is often more about behavior and psychology than it is about pure numbers. The snowball gives you those early victories, those satisfying moments of seeing a debt disappear completely. And that can be the motivation you need to stay on track and keep going, even when the journey gets tough. For many people, seeing a debt disappear quickly provides a powerful psychological boost. It's the boost that keeps them engaged and committed to the fight, even when faced with larger, more daunting debts. The avalanche will likely save you more money and interest over the long haul. But the snowball can be more effective at keeping you engaged and motivated throughout the process. Ultimately, the best method is the one you'll actually stick with and consistently apply. Think of it this way: the avalanche is like a marathon, requiring sustained effort and discipline. The snowball is more like a series of sprints, providing quick bursts of energy and motivation along the way. Choose the pace that suits you best. Let's talk about laying it all out on the table. Time to get real. The first step in the debt snowball is to list every single debt you have, no exceptions. Credit cards, personal loans, medical bills, car payments, student loans, write them all down. Exclude your mortgage for now, that's a different beast. Use paper, a spreadsheet, or your phone. Just get the numbers down. For each debt record, the creditor, total balance, and minimum monthly payment. Don't guess, log in and get the exact numbers. This is your moment of clarity and the foundation of your plan. For example, $500 credit card, $2,000 personal loan, $8,000 car loan, $15,000 student loan. List them with their minimum payments. This gives you a concrete picture and a starting line. Now, reorder the list from smallest to largest balance. Your new list: 1. $500 credit card 1, $2,000 personal loan 1, $8,000 car loan 1, $15,000 student loan. This is your official battle plan. You'll attack your debts in this exact order. Let's talk about the art of the minimum payment. With your battle plan in hand, it's time to set your baseline. Commit to making the minimum payment on every debt, every month, no exceptions. Missing payments means fees, credit score damage, and more stress. Automate these payments if you can. In our example, pay the minimums on the $2,000 loan, $8,000 car, and $15,000 student loan. Don't pay extra on these, focus is key. By paying only the minimums on larger debts, you free up cash to attack your smallest debt. Think of it like concentrating your forces on one target until you break through. Consistency is everything. This is your new normal until the first debt is gone. Automating minimums reduces mental load and keeps you on track. This frees you to focus all your energy on crushing that smallest debt. The discipline of maintaining minimums sets the stage for your snowball to roll. Let's talk about unleashing the snowball. Here's where you go on the offensive. With minimums set, find extra money in your budget to throw at your smallest debt. Cut back on spending. Subscriptions, eating out, impulse buys, every dollar counts. Let's say you find $150 extra per month. Add it to the $25 minimum on your $500 credit card. Now you're paying $175 a month, wiping out that debt in under 3 months. That first win is huge. It fuels your momentum. You can also boost your snowball by increasing your income. Side gigs, extra shifts, selling stuff, any extra cash goes straight to your smallest debt. The faster you crush it, the faster you move on. Let's talk about the rollover and the victory lap. Congratulations, your first debt is gone. Celebrate, then get ready for the next round. Take the payment you were making on the first debt and roll it over to the next smallest. In our example, you were paying $175 on the credit card. Now add that to the $100 minimum on your $2,000 loan. You're now paying $275 a month on the personal loan. Keep making minimums on the car and student loans. Your snowball is growing. Each time you pay off a debt, your payment on the next one gets bigger. When the $2,000 loan is gone, roll that $275 into the car loan, and so on. Each debt falls faster than the last. This momentum turns a daunting task into an exciting challenge. The snowball gets bigger and your progress accelerates. That's the power of the rollover. Let's talk about the psychological superpower of the snowball. Paying off debt can often feel like running a marathon, an endurance test of your finances and willpower. It's a long and arduous journey, and your mindset is everything. Cultivating a positive and determined mindset is crucial for staying the course and achieving your financial goals. The debt snowball's real strength isn't just about the numbers, it's deeply psychological. It taps into the power of human behavior and our innate need for positive reinforcement. It's built on small, frequent wins. These aren't just arbitrary victories, they are carefully orchestrated to provide a consistent stream of encouragement that keep you motivated. This constant positive feedback loop is what fuels the snowball effect, making it easier to stay committed to your debt repayment plan. Paying off the smallest debt quickly, regardless of its interest rate, gives you a hit of accomplishment and control. It's a tangible sign that you're making progress and taking charge of your financial situation. That victory proves your efforts are working, providing concrete evidence that your sacrifices and hard work are paying off, and builds confidence for the next challenge. Each small win empowers you to tackle the next debt with renewed vigor and a stronger belief in your ability to succeed. The avalanche method, which prioritizes debts with the highest interest rates, may save more money in the long run, but it can take a year or more to see your first win. This extended period without visible progress can be a major deterrent for many. That's discouraging for many people, leading to frustration, a loss of momentum, and ultimately, giving up on their debt repayment goals. The snowball, on the other hand, gives you regular feedback and rewards, keeping you engaged and motivated throughout the process, keeping you hooked on progress. It creates a positive cycle where success breeds more success, making it easier to stay committed to your financial goals. Each debt you pay off is one less bill, simplifying your financial life and freeing up mental space. One less worry, reducing the stress and anxiety associated with managing multiple debts, and a cleaner financial life. This newfound clarity allows you to make more informed decisions and take control of your financial future. Reducing complexity lowers stress, freeing up your mental energy to focus on other important aspects of your life, and makes it easier to stay focused on your long-term financial goals. With less clutter and fewer distractions, you can maintain a clear vision of your desired future. You're not just paying off debt, you're building momentum and creating a sense of control over your finances. You're decluttering your finances and your mind, paving the way for a more peaceful and prosperous future. That's why so many succeed with the snowball, because it aligns with human psychology and our need for positive reinforcement. even if it's not mathematically perfect. The psychological boost it provides often outweighs any potential savings from other methods. Motivation beats math, especially when it comes to sticking with a long-term financial plan. When it comes to finishing the journey and achieving true financial freedom, the debt snowball provides the psychological fuel you need to reach the finish line. Let's talk about the drawbacks of the debt snowball method. Let's be honest, the debt snowball isn't perfect. You'll likely pay more in interest than with the avalanche method because you're ignoring interest rates. For example, if a small debt has zero interest and a larger one has a high rate, you'll pay more overall. If you're highly disciplined and motivated by numbers, the avalanche is mathematically superior. But for most, the risk of a little extra interest is worth the psychological wins that keep you going. It's better to finish a plan that costs a bit more than to quit a perfect plan halfway. Ask yourself, do you want to save the most money, or do you want a plan you'll actually finish? There's no wrong answer, just what works for you. Let's talk about some final thoughts on your debt journey. That's the debt snowball, step by step. It's not magic, just a simple, powerful strategy to take control of your money. The key is turning a mountain into manageable hills and building momentum with each win. The journey starts now, don't wait. Grab a pen or open a spreadsheet and list your debts. Confront the numbers, it's the first step to freedom. Order them from smallest to largest. That's your roadmap. Make minimum payments, find extra cash, and attack the first debt with everything you've got. Be patient and kind to yourself. Setbacks happen. Don't let a bad month derail your progress. Just get back on track. Track your progress. Watching debts disappear is the best motivation. Share your goals with someone you trust for accountability. You have the power to change your financial future. By choosing a plan that works with your psychology, you give yourself the best shot at success. Start rolling that snowball. Your future self will thank you. Subscribe for more tips on how to build a stronger financial future. See you in the next video.